Okay, so this particular drill then, 15% of 48 meters, 7.2 meters, because right, okay, divide by 100 to get, and then times by 15. What did you do on a piece of paper? You did that right. Okay. Anybody do it in the heads? Yeah. 10% is 4.8. So 5% is, and add them together, 7.2. So you're right, but you see the shortcut? Okay. Okay. Number 2, 3/5 of £12. Someone on the back row. Anybody? £7.50. How? Right, how did you divide by 5? So what did you do? So did you do 5s into 12 like that? Right, goes. Okay. What's 5 times £2.50? Yeah. It's not right, is it? No. So, anyone do it a slightly different way? £7.20. What did you do? And how did you divide by 5? Use a calculator. Right, that wasn't allowed. Yeah.
Use it as a £10 divided by 5, £2.
Yeah. Is right, so £2.40. So you just went wrong on your little calculation there. Then when you got that times by 3, yeah. If I see fifths, yeah. Who's talking here? So divide by, say again.
Divide by 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Good trick. Sorry, divide by 10, and then times by 2 to get divide by 5. Divide by 10, £1.20, double it, £2.40. So if I see fifths, I think of that little trick. So well done. Okay, but yeah. So £7.20 is the answer. Number 3, factorise. Anybody have a go at this one in the middle? What do you do? Bit awkward. What does factorise mean? Anyone? Look for a common element in each term. Look at this term. This is a term here, and this is another term, and these are elements in the term. Look for a common element in the term. Common element? X. So I can take X outside a bracket. What I'm left with inside the bracket, ask yourself, what do I times X by? In other words, what I've taken out, what do I times X by to get back to 3X? Answer? 3. Plus, what do I times X by to get back to 5XY? 5Y. Factorise. Okay? Factorise means take out a common element from each term. I will zoom along, but stop me if you're not sure or you want to add anything. Number 4, simplify this. 2x and 4x inside the bracket. What can I do with them? Sorry? Make 6x. So this actually becomes 3 times 6x. I've given it away. Of course, no symbol means multiply. So finally, 3 times 6 is... So it all simplifies down to 18x. Number 5, missing number. Front desk, missing number is 3. Yeah. Remember, we're banging on about this idea of a third of something be the same as divide by 3. And that's what this is saying algebraically. A third of x is the same as x divided by 3. So that line here means divide by x divided by 3, x over 3. So the missing number is 3. Number 6. What am I asking you to remember here? Ohm's law, which is I times R, yeah. So just write V equals IR, no symbol means multiply. So I've got to find the voltage, I've got to multiply whatever the current is by the resistance. So I know the current and the resistance, so I just multiply them together to get times by 10 and half it I would, so that's 36 divided by 2, 18 volts. Number 7, a half plus a third. What's the key thing here? Same denominator, excellent, which is? Right, so I turn that into 6 and that into 6 and then I can add them. That's the key. What have I got to do to the 2 to make it 6? Times by 3. So what do I do with the top? Times by 3. Ooh, so that means 3 times 1 is 3. Same for that. Times by 2 to get 6. So times the top by 2. We get 3, 6 plus 2, 6, which is 5, 6. So if you got that, well done. Number 8. I paced it out and it's about 8 meters earlier. 30 feet. So what's 8 meters in feet, roughly? Yeah, 25 feet. So not bad, is it? Okay. Plus or minus a meter or about 3 feet. Reasonable, maybe. Okay, maybe 2 meters. Well, that's a bit out. And the last one, number 9. We do the calculation to an appropriate accuracy. And as you borrowed my calculator, what did you get? 480,000. 83,000. Yeah? And did you add at the end 3 significant figures? Well done. If that's what you wrote, then you get the mark. Okay? So the appropriate accuracy is 3 significant figures. If you put 2, fair enough, although you're being a bit, you could have been more accurate than that. Or if you put 4, then I'll let that one go, because you can go to 1 more, but certainly no more than 1 more than the least accurate number. So they're all 3. So 3 or 4 significant figures. If you didn't quote 3 significant figures, then don't give yourself the mark, because that's as important, I think. Okay. That's not exactly 483,000. You've rounded it, and people need to know that. Okay, just top that up and put the mark underneath, please, and then pass it to that end of the desk, and I'd like to collect them in, if that's okay.